Cardinal fans, welcome to this episode of Cardinal Clips, brought to you on Wednesday, November 13th from Burnham Pavilion. We've had a lot going on over the past week. It started last Thursday when College Game Day visited the farm to cover the Stanford versus Oregon football game. A couple of our guys had a chance to meet Kurt Herbstreit and staff, and we got a few pictures together with them. And hats off to the football team for coming out victorious in their 26-20 victory over the Ducks. On the wrestling side of things, we had a lot going on this past week as well. Over the weekend, your varsity squad traveled to Colorado Springs to take on the Air Force Academy, and we came out with a huge win, 30-4, avenging a loss last year to the same team. And some great highlights in that match. One thing that really jumps out at me was Max Holbeck at 149 pounds. It was his varsity debut in the starting lineup, and he fell behind 5-0 early and battled all the way back to tie the score in the third period before eventually getting the pin. Also really proud of Brett Bombach, senior captain at 157 pounds. Brett was wrestling the number 15th ranked guy in the country and wrestled a really great match and came away with a 6-4 victory. Let's take a second to hear what Max and Brett had to say after their big wins.
All right, here we are with 149-pounder Max Holbeck. What was your thought process when you went down 5-0 in the first period?
Really, wasn't just thinking too much, just keep on wrestling, keep on wrestling.
Was there a point in the match where you felt the guy starting to break a little bit?
Yeah, right in the start of the second period, he took a couple shots, and I scored like really easy on a go behind, and I knew that from there on it was going to be an uphill battle, but I'd be able to get it.
How'd that feel getting the pin at the end of the match rather than just getting the takedown in overtime?
It was awesome. I heard like the coaches like, don't force it, don't force it. But I was thinking, and I felt it, like, I don't need to force anything right here. I could take this, and so I just started running.
It means a lot to the team. You know, last year they came to our place and they definitely came to wrestle. This year, the team has had a great off season, has a great preseason. We have a lot of high hopes for a lot of people. Everyone just came and wrestled their best, so we're just going to continue to do it. But it definitely means a lot. It definitely shows that our hard work is paying off. It definitely shows that these guys are coming to wrestle every day.
It was also a very busy weekend for your red shirts and non-starters. We had guys competing at 2 open tournaments all the way across the country at the Michigan State Open. Connor Schramm finished 5th at 133 pounds in the open division. Connor went 4-1 on the weekend and wrestled great. We also sent a handful of guys up to the Mike Clock Open in Oregon. We had 8 guys wrestle in that tournament. 3 of them made the finals and finished second. At 174 pounds was Keaton Subject. At 184 pounds, also finishing second, was Michael Seiko. And at heavyweight, Nathan Butler was runner-up as well. We also had 2 other guys that came away with medals. At 174 pounds, Dylan Morris finished 4th, and at 184 pounds, Garrett Crone was 5th. All right, Cardinal fans, it's time for Question of the Week. This week's question comes from Matt Gentry. Matt Gentry asked during last week's video who was in the background doing stance in motion, and he wondered if it was Coach Blake again. To answer that question, I'm actually going to have Ray Blake himself come in here and talk to you.
Well, Matt, as you can see, I don't have brown skin, I don't have green hair. It wasn't me doing the stance in motion last week. Jason, you want to tell them who it was?
Yeah, actually, Cardinal fans, that was the Stanford Wrestling Takedown Tree. The Takedown Tree will be at all of our home matches for the rest of the year, throwing out takedown t-shirts to the rowdiest fans. He's really excited to get things started this Saturday.
This Saturday, we wrestle number 15 Maryland Terrapins here in Burnham Pavilion at 1 p.m. The Takedown Tree, the coaching staff, the wrestlers, everyone's excited to see you there.
Cardinal fans, thanks for watching this episode of Cardinal Clips. Go Cardinal, and remember, the color, not the bird.